morning everyone, once again here from the country of Namibia. This is going to be our second video in the country. Our previous one was in Sossusvlei, Deadvlei, and now we're on our way to the coast. It's going to take around 5 hours I think. We're going to a place called Swakopmund, if I pronounce that correctly. And we just stopped about an hour on the way at another place called Solitaire. So we mainly just stopped here for the gas station to fill our gas. There's also a bakery over there, we might go to that place. Check out the old burnt out cars. I think there's quite a few of them around here. Also got a pretty old church, small little church. Solitaire Emmanuel Church, 1951. Also saw everyone taking pictures of this. I guess it's like the old gas station pump. The original one. McGregor's Bakery. So I went for this sausage roll kind of thing. Has cheese inside. We also got apple pie, which is supposed to be famous in Namibia.
Yeah, he said that we had to try it, so...
Yeah, so we're trying it. Kyle got like the cheese veggie sandwich. What is that? Iced tea. And a latte. Overall that was 195 Namibian dollars.
It's pretty good, but there's a lot of cinnamon there.
You're kind of allergic, right?
Yeah.
Like a mild allergy.
But it's really, really good.
Yeah, the sausage rolls were great too. I'm actually kind of full already. So we've made another stop at this sign here because we're passing through the Tropic of Capricorn. So we were on the other side, so now we're going into the tropics. Didn't we pass through that in, was it Chile?
Chile, yeah, a few months ago.
In the Atacama Desert.
We didn't stop. I think it was very hot too, like it is today, but this time we stopped just to see and take a picture.
It's actually quite similar to the Atacama Desert in a way.
Yeah. Driving is just like this really, but without the animals. Here we have the animals, there we didn't see any.
Not many, it was just like flamingos.
Yeah.
Still can't believe how empty this place is though. Like you really just see nothing. You can drive for hours and hours. You see some signs for like lodges, but you don't see any villages or things like that. Just super empty. Don't see many other cars either. Just every now and again there's one passing here. But sometimes we're driving for ages without even passing any cars. I didn't mention, but we actually have a tracker in there that our rental company can track where we are. So that's more for our safety if we get lost. So yeah, I kind of like that they have that in there. So we're now in the city of Swakopmund on the coast. It's actually the next day. we arrived pretty late, so we didn't end up doing anything yesterday. You can probably see that I'm in a hoodie, which is kind of funny because we were in like the roasting heat in the desert in the previous days where it was hitting like 38, 39 degrees Celsius. And here on the coast, it's just around 22 degrees Celsius max. And it even drops to around 16, 17. And that's in the summer here. Here is really cool. And we're staying at a place called Pebblestone House. This is $33 a night. And that also includes breakfast. And you're probably wondering why we're staying in a hotel room, because we've been sleeping in that thing there on the tent. And that is because there are no like campsite areas here, since we're just in like a normal city where loads of people live around here. So it's mainly just the hotel room. It's kind of nice to sleep in a big bed again though, so not complaining about that. And we're going to be doing a tour here now that's $118 per person. That's not even for private, that's shared with other people, but the tours here are pretty pricey. And we're going to be heading to some amazing dunes nearby. You're going to see really unique once again. So we're making a quick stop in a city nearby called Walvis Bay, mainly for the guy to deflate the tires before we head into the dunes. We almost thought about staying here.
Yes, there are some accommodations here, but from what we read, this place is like less interesting.
Compared to Swakopmund.
Yeah, people said that this place is kind of boring. So that's why we decided to stay up there. I don't know how to pronounce the name of the...
I think it's Swakopmund, I don't know.
Yeah, the names here are so hard for me to pronounce. I keep forgetting, even the capital. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce anything.
Vinduk.
Vinduk, yeah.
I don't even know if I'm saying that right.
I'm not good at that.
But it's still a nice place you can stay. Like this looks like a nice hotel here. That seems to be a cool restaurant on a pier. So I mentioned about it being a lot cooler here. Apparently it's because they have like an ocean current that comes from the Antarctica.
Flamingo.
What?
Flamingo.
Oh, over there. Yeah, I think we're going to a spot with flamingos later on. So yeah, there's a ocean current from the Antarctica that comes through here, and that's apparently why the temperature around here is so different when it meets the heat from the dunes. It apparently creates some sort of like fog, cold fog. I'm not complaining though, this weather is great. So we stopped at another place on the same lagoon. Now we got the flamingos up close. We were just over there before, I think. Now Carol can finally test out her camera with the wildlife properly.
Flamingos are having breakfast.
So we've now entered the national park area, which is basically just one big beach and sand dunes.
Super wild.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever done a tour where we're actually driving on the beach.
No, I'm glad that we didn't come with our car, because I think some people try to come with their 4x4, but it's very, very dangerous because you don't know where we're going. There are so many tracks. If you go and you can get lost, and you don't know about the tide as well, because sometimes the water comes.
And then there's no path anymore.
Yeah, so it's very dangerous. You have to come with a guide.
Yeah, the guy said that every year people get stranded and lose their vehicles to the ocean because they might go and then the tide comes up and they can't make their way back. I think it's more at the sand dune area that we're going to visit later on. I guess here they can just drive up here in the soft sand. We'll see later on. Yeah, that is some pretty wild ocean though. Lots of people fishing around here. So we've now entered a part called the Sandwich Harbor. This is what we wanted to see the most. So this is where the sand dunes meet the ocean. Unbelievable. And we're going to be driving all the way through to some other lookout points. Got the pause here. I think it's a jackal. We saw some jackals on the way here. We also saw some seals too, like a baby seal.
Wow.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah, very unique.
Definitely never seen anything like this before. Wow.
Didn't die.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy, literally driving up the dunes right now. So we stopped at a place where he said there's going to be 2 awesome viewpoints. Later we're going to go to that dune over there, see that side. And first, he said that this one is a good spot. So I think if the tide becomes too high and they're not able to go back along the beach, they have to go inside on the dunes. But you definitely need to know where you're going.
The sand is quite hard here.
Yeah, it's better than Deadvley to walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a rock here. Perfect to walk on. Not anymore up there though. Sinking. Like quicksand.
Tiring.
Oh man, can see the entire lagoon now, or whatever it is. The beach becomes almost like a sandbar.
Yeah, this part here, yeah.
Yeah, at the end. I don't think it even joins land anymore over there. You can see another part there in the distance. So basically in all the promotional shots of Sandwich Harbor, it'll be a view like this from top of the dunes. And he said the dunes are always shifting. So ages ago the dunes were out there in the ocean, and there were even like settlements here and houses, but they're gone now because the dunes just kept like receding, going back inland. But I think at some points they go back out as well. They're just always changing shape. So it turns out that it ended up being a private tour. I guess no other people turned up to do the tour, but I don't think the price we paid is for private. That's the price for a shared tour. We just got lucky, I guess. There's just one other guy with us. He's just practicing to be a guide, like training to be a guide, do this in the future by himself with other groups of people.
Yeah, I love the contrast, blue and the yellow.
I think Angola, which is above Namibia, has this kind of thing. I don't think as much as Namibia does. There you go, another car going through the desert, probably coming here. All right, this is the other view that we wanted. So we came from that direction. Whew. Unreal. having our lunch break now. Well, some little snacks, forgot to mention that's also included. They stopped at the perfect spot. Got the ocean back there, and now we're more in the middle of the dunes. We're going down this way afterwards. Some of them are really steep. It's alcohol too, isn't it?
Yeah, some like wine drink. Pretty good, I like it.
Yeah, and I got Namibia's finest Tafel lager. I had this the other day, it's pretty good. And then Carol got like a veggie option, and I got a meat option, what we asked for. So we got one final viewpoint stop. This one they call Kodak, like the Kodak film. So we also have some of the salt works around here. We've seen that a few times before.
Yeah.
So it says that it was set up here in 1964, quite a long time ago. The sign says that it produces more than 1.1 million tons of crude salt annually, and it has to process 100 million cubic meters of seawater. And then it's sent to the port in Walvis Bay here, sent internationally for different things. I think it's mainly the chemical industry to produce chlorine and caustic soda, which are needed to produce synthetic products, including plastics. So the tour has ended and they brought us back to Swakopmund, where we are right now. And now we're gonna explore the city centre. Has some pretty interesting buildings, German style buildings, like this one right here. Looks like a mansion. So Germany colonized Namibia in 1884, and it was until 1919, the First World War, that they were defeated by the South Africans and the Brits here. And then South Africa ended up ruling here until 1990, which is quite recent really, and that's when Namibia became independent. But there's still many descendants of Germans here, so a lot of the places that we've been staying actually are people that are descendants of Germans. I think even the tour guide, but the official language of the country is English, but people also speak German, a lot of people, and Afrikaans, which is some kind of like Dutch, some Dutch language that's here. So those are the main three languages, and then each indigenous group will speak their own indigenous language too. It's a pretty interesting mix to see though, because you have the German style buildings, and then there's the buildings with the more African colours, I guess. That one has the colours of the Namibia flag, and then yeah, I'm thinking that's definitely German too.
Yeah, I think so.
Whatever that is. It is a Sunday today, so a lot of the stores are closed, but I think the bars and restaurants are all still open, so probably eat at one of the ones around here. We got the German pub, not sure what that says, Fachwerk Biergarten. Some of the colors remind me a bit of Curaçao.
Yeah, you're right. But some buildings are totally different. Some are a bit similar.
Yeah, there was obviously Dutch
Yeah.
architecture. We did get these like vibrant colors, the palm trees around there. And this is the main beach, right in the city center. So this is where all the people are at.
Yeah, it's pretty busy. It's a weekend, so that's why.
Yeah, not crowded though, but nowhere in Namibia has been crowded. Everywhere we've been has been kind of like this. So originally we were planning on doing some surfing right now. We actually just drove to a beach to check it out, and there were some waves, but Carol's kind of wiped out.
Yeah, from all the driving, and tomorrow is gonna be the biggest day for driving. I'll drive for probably 6 hours or more, so I think I should not spend all my energy today surfing.
Yeah, and I don't think I can do it. I feel like I'm becoming sick. I've got like a sore throat. I feel like I'm coming down with something. But it is a great place to surf with all this coastline, all these beaches. So even more beaches on this side. Seems a lot wilder here. This part was real calm. Probably why the kids are all there. We've noticed this on some of the other beaches, no swimming. I don't know if the current here is just crazy or something. But yeah, the other beaches that we've checked out, I said that too. No loud music, no hubbly. I think that's the hookah thing, right? Shisha, whatever you call it. Didn't know they call it hubbly. No alcohol.